We live under a constitution where we are supposed to be governed by ourselves. Somebody once said, "Down with democracy," when we get it. Because the state the government always creates itself as a business in competition with all the other businesses. And it wins, because it's the biggest one of the bunch.
And so eventually what happens is that the government is the most successful group of gangsters. The ones, and when we know, we only have to read the history of Europe to realize that places like France and England and Germany, so on, particularly Italy, they were originally just bands of brigands. And certain brigands got stronger and stronger and stronger, and at last he was the government. And it still goes on.
Democracy as we have tried it started out on the wrong foot. And that's why all bureaucracies are rude, why the police are rude. Everybody's a crook. Everybody's equally inferior. See, that becomes the parody of democracy.
The head of the sanitation of the city of Dallas goes around. You don't have a police escort and sirens blowing and flags waving. He simply does his job. And the feeling of Lao Tzu is that the president or the emperor should have the same kind of attitude. That he should simply help the people and retire and not claim any merits for it. Always withdraw himself. Always be behind the scenes. Not striving for power, but simply to help things along. Government is always a mess. Because the state opposes itself to the people. It's got to be watched. You know what that leads to? Big Brother. It leads to the totalitarian state where everybody is his brother's policeman. And where everybody is watching everybody else to report them to the authorities. Where you can't trust your own motivation. Where you have to have a psychoanalyst in charge of you all the time to be sure that you don't think dangerous thoughts or peculiar thoughts. And you report all peculiar thoughts to your analyst. And your analyst keeps a record of them and reports them to the government. And everybody is busy keeping records of everything. Much more important to record what happens than what happens. This is already eating us up.
So the Taoists were trying to say to governors, look, lay off. Please leave things alone.